Welcome to online course on Introduction to R Programming. Our today's lecture 3 is on command line, data editor and R Studio. Coming to outline. First we will discuss about command line versus scripts, then data editor, followed by cleaning up the windows. Finally, we will discuss about Introduction to R Studio. Now we will see one by one. First of all, what is command line? We already aware in the last two lectures the R GUI window. The following screen you can observe, which is R GUI window, which we will call it as R console window. So this console window is nothing but command line. Bottom we can see with red color, type the commands here, which is command line. So all the commands or statements can be executed using R software in this R console window, which is called as command line. So that is command line of R software. Here you can observe by default, whenever we can open the R software with console window, default it shows some information about the R version we are using, then about R, then some help functions, demo functions, then how to quit R. All this we already covered in our previous lectures. Then see the more details about command line versus scripts. Execution of commands in R is not menu driven. That means whenever if you want to execute a command in R software using menu options, so we cannot execute. Not like clicking over buttons to get outcome. We need to type the commands. Here we have different types of commands. The one is single line and other one multi-line commands are possible to write. When we writing multi-line programs, it is useful to use a text editor rather than execute everything directly at the command line. So whenever multiple lines are there, so here we will use text editor. So this text editor is useful to write multiple lines. Now how this will be, we will see. There are two options. First option, one may use R's own built-in editor. So R having its own built-in editor, it is accessible from the R GUI menu bar. In this menu bar, you can click on File menu and then click on New Script. See the following image. This is R GUI menu bar. The first menu, click on File. In that, click on New Script. So whenever you can click New Script, one built-in editor will be open. There you can type the multiple lines of commands. Next you can see. At this point, R will open a window entitled Untitled R Editor. So whenever you can open in the file menu new script, it opens with untitled or editor. Here you can rename whatever the name if you want. We may type and edit in this. If we want to execute a line or a group of lines, just highlight them and press Ctrl plus R from your keyboard. So if you want to execute one line from the built-in editor, you can highlight that line, then press Ctrl plus R. Or if you want to execute multiple lines, select whatever the statements if you want, select all, highlight, then click on Ctrl plus R. Like that, we can execute one command or multiple commands in the editor of R. Now you can see this is one example. This screen shows the untitled or editor. Whenever you can click on file in that new script, this is the window it opens. So here I typed two commands in two lines. The first command is mean. So I want to compute mean of three numbers. So here that can be given as mean of C of 1, 2, 3, where C is used for combining multiple values in the form of vector. So we have to use C of 1, 2, 3. That is one command. Another command for computing variance of three numbers. What are the three numbers? That can be given by using C of 1, 2, 3. Now, after typing multiple commands in the editor, if you want to execute, so if you want to execute only any one, you can select that particular command, then press Ctrl plus R. Then its corresponding output will be displayed in our R console window. If you want to execute the second command variance, select it, then press on Ctrl plus R. Or if you want to execute these two commands at a time, both you can select, then you can press Ctrl plus R, then both outputs will be displayed one after other. Now you can see how this will be. Here you can see, first I have chosen, selected or highlighted the first command mean of C of 1, 2, 3. After highlighting, so here selected the first line command, that is mean of C of 1, 2, 3, and after pressing Ctrl plus R, the corresponding command output is displayed here. The left side window under R console, you can see mean of C of 1, 2, 3. So the mean result is 2. Similarly, if you can select the second command variance of C of 1, 2, 3, then after highlighting or selecting, you can press Ctrl plus R, then the corresponding command output is displayed here. See, the variance of 1, 2, 3 is 1. Next, if you want to select the two lines at a time, if you want to execute multiple lines, here selected the both commands at a time, and after pressing Ctrl plus R, the corresponding command's output is displayed here. So the first one is mean C of 1, 2, 3, output is 2. Second one, variance of C of 1, 2, 3, output is 1. Now you can demonstrate lively how this will be. Now open our R software. So as per the instructions, so first you have to click on in the file menu new script. So this is the untitled R editor. Here you can type the two commands. One is main of C of 1, 2, 3. So now the first line is main. Second one for variance, var of c of 1, 2, 3. So the two lines, like any number of lines, you can type here. Now I want to execute the first command or first line. You can select this one, mean of c of 1, 2, 3. Then from your keyboard, you can click on Control R. Just I pressed Control R. See, then the left side window you can see the result is displayed. Mean of C of 1, 2, 3 is 2. Now, second time I want to execute the second line. So I have selected second line. Then from your keyboard, press Control plus R. So here the syntax is wrong. One more closed bracket is missed. So now again you can redo. Select it, then press Control plus R. Variance of C of. Again you can retry. That was not selected. So Control plus R. Now you can see. So variance of C of 1, 2, 3. The result is 1. 1 is displayed here. Now we want to execute both commands at a time. So select both at a time, then plus Control plus R. Now you can see here the latest results. Two results you can observe here. So the first one is mean, the second one is variance. So like that, both commands will be executed at a time, but the results will be displayed in the order. First result is related to first command. Second result is related to second command. So like that, we will execute single command or multiple commands using this R GUI editor. That is option 1. Then coming to option 2, by using RStudio software. By using RStudio software, this is another way of defining command line versus scripts. So to start RStudio, double click on the icon RStudio. Earlier it was to be installed. Then we will get the following GUI screen, graphical user interface screen. So this is the RStudio home page. Here carefully you can observe, this is the home page of RStudio. It has 4 windows or 4 parts. Whenever you can open RStudio, this is the home page. It has 4 parts. Each part we will call it as window. The first window, the left side top, here clearly mentioned window 1, which consisting of script section. So here we will type the commands. Whatever the commands, the code, the script can be typed here. Then coming to bottom of the left side, window 2, console window, which is a command line. In R, we already seen the command line similar to our console window. Here in this window, we can type the R commands. R program window appears here. It looks similar to our R command line window. Here the R code will appears. Then coming to right side, the top part, window 3, which is environment window. Here it contains defined variables and objects are appeared here. So what is the environment? History, connections, tutorials, all details included in this window. Then right side bottom one, which is named as window 4, output window. Here the output appears in this window. Now you can open our R Studio. Now you can observe. So this was already installed with the icon R. So R and R Studio both are different. R is purely console window, whereas R Studio is GUI window. Now, so I opened this one, it is still loading. Here you can observe. Now this is the home page of R Studio. Just now we discussed, it has 4 windows. So the left one, this one, wherever the cursor is moving. So this is window 1. Here the script code will be written here. Then bottom, here you can observe, this is where I am selecting. This is window 2. This is R program command line window. Here you can see the R prompt symbol is showing. So here R code can be typed and executed here. Then coming to window 3, the right side, this is window 3. So here this is environment window. So which consisting of the environment, then history, then connections, then tutorials, all the details can be accessed from this window. Then the last one, window 4, output window. Here the output, whatever the commands you are executing using R or using script, the outputs are displayed in window 4. Here you may select files, already existing files, then the outputs with plots, then packages you may install or select, then help window, any topic help is required, here you can type directly search, then viewer for display. So this is the environment of R Studio, which consisting of 3 parts. So the 4 parts. The 4 parts with the explanation are displayed here. Then R Studio. So if you want to execute read a table in R console window. So in R software, we already seen this command. To know the description about read a table, you will use question mark read a table in R console window. Same in R Studio, in R command line prompt, you can type this one, question mark read a table. Then the output will be displayed in the window 4, the description about the table, then the environment or history, whatever the command, that command along with some details are displayed in the window 3. Now we can try this one. So this is our R prompt. Now I am typing question mark read dot table, same as our R console. So whenever you can type commands in R Studio, the pop-up window will be displayed. By default, it shows the command starting with what you typed. So for easy identification, so read dot table. Then you can enter. Now right side you can see. Right side 4th window you can see read dot table. The documentation help is displayed. In R console, we already seen the same example. So in R Studio also, all R commands will be executed. Now in the environment, here you can see it shows the history, whatever we typed here. Now you can drag the windows also, size, whichever size convenient. So all the 4 windows you can move in 4 directions: towards up, towards down, towards left, towards right. So for enhancing the size. So like that, any R commands, whatever we practiced in the window 2, you can type. Then in window 4, the respective outputs are displayed. Then in window 3, the environment. So history is shown here. Then suppose we want to use the following 3 functions in RStudio. Use library of mass is one of the package. Then attach bacteria from the mass data. Then fix bacteria. So these 3 functions we want to use. So suppose we want to run only one function. First, library of mass. Highlight it, click on run or control plus enter. Then we get. So this is RStudio. Just now we discussed similar multiple commands can be executed in option 1 using R GUI editor. There you have to enter control plus R. Whereas RStudio, you can enter, simply click on run, there is a run button, or press control plus enter. So then you will get, see the result. See here, I typed the 3 functions in the script window 1. Then you can select which one you want to run. So highlight it. Then there is option here, this arrow, run, directly click on this button or press control plus enter. Then automatically its execution will be done. Then here see library of mass. Here again our cursor showing means the library mass is successfully loaded. Similarly, the second one, attach of bacteria. You can select it, then click on run or press control plus enter. Then the result is the following objects are masked by so and so. Some information is displayed. Then click on fix of bacteria. Whenever you can click on fix on bacteria, then here one database is displayed in the form of tabular format. Here you can see fix of bacteria. Now this is the one window, data editor window, which shows the bacteria data with a number of records. So here it is a tabular format, rows and columns. Column headings are the attributes or parameters. Rows are numbered with serial numbers, the values of the attributes. Now you can try these 3 commands in RStudio. First, in the first window, script window, type these 3 commands, then see one by one execution. Then coming to RStudio, here you can type. First, I am typing library of the package name mass. So here whenever you can type a starting letter, it shows the default existing functions. From the drop down, you can select. Then second one is attach bacteria. ATTACH, bacteria. Then the third statement, fix bacteria. Now the 3 functions are typed here. Now if you want to execute one by one, see what I told. Select on the first one, library of mass. Here you can see this is the run button. This is GUI window. So using menus also you can run. Whereas R console it is not possible. Only commands we have to use. So use run or control plus enter. So here it is showing run the current line or selection. Click control plus enter or run. Now I entered. So bottom we can see library of mass. So it entered into next line means the package mass is loaded without any error. It is showing means. Then second one, select this one, attach, then click on run. See, it shows some description. The following objects are masked by so and so. So if you want, you can drag the window if you want to see what it shows. Then the third one, there also we are running one by one or multiple using the same selection. Now I am running the fix. So whenever you can click on fix of the bacteria, so the command is displayed here. So this is the data editor. If you want to edit the data, this is a table. So variable name, type, it shows what is its type is character. So you will know all the description. This is also character. Then suppose week you can select. This is numeric. It shows the description of the table, entire table. So now if you want to execute the three at a time, so select all the three, click on run. See, all three will be executed one after another. So same as in our console window, whatever the process, in our studio also similar fashion will be followed. So that is command line versus script in both cases. One is R, second one is R Studio. Then coming to data editor. So how can you edit the data? Just now we saw one table. So that is data editor table. So you can see the type of attribute. If you want to change anything, there you can do. There is a data editor within R that can be accessed from the menu bar by selecting edit or data editor. It provides the names of the matrix or data frame that we want to edit, and a data editor window appears. Alternatively, we can do this from the command line using fix function. Just now we executed the third one, fix of bacteria. So whenever you can use this function, then automatically the matrix or data frame with the data is displayed in the data editor. From this, whatever if you want to edit, you can edit. See, just now we saw this is in RStudio. So by clicking on fix, third one, this is the data editor. Here we have file, edit option, help. So whatever the changes if you want, you can incorporate. Dynamically, this will be done and automatically it saves. So that is use of data editor. Then how to cleaning up the windows. So we assign names to variables when analyzing any data. Suppose we assign names to variables when analyzing any data. It is good practice to remove the variable names given to any data frame at the end each session in R. This way, variables with same names but different properties will not get in each other's way in subsequent work. The variables with same name but different properties will not get in each other's. So here we will use the command rm, which removes variable names. For example, rm of xyz. Whenever you can use this command, removes the variables x, y, and z. Earlier, wherever used x, y, z. Now, by using some other functions, detach. Detach is a function which detaches objects from the search path. It removes it from the search path of available or objects. So detaching. This is also one way of removing. Usually this is either a data.frame which has been attached or a package which was attached by library. So actually the detachment is based on either a data.frame which has been attached or a package which was attached by library. Then to get rid of everything including data frames also, we can type the command rm of list equal to ls is a function. So then everything will be cleared using this rm list equal to ls. So then we get, here you can see in R console, you can try this one. Library splines is one library. So first, using library of splines, it loads the package splines. Then now the package is loaded. Then whenever you can click on detach package colon splines, detach the package splines. So again, you need to reload the package. So in R console, try this one. Open our R software. This is R software. So first one, library of splines. You can load the library splines. So here nothing will be displayed. Whenever it enters into next line, means the splines library is loaded. So then you want to detach, use this command, detach of package colon splines. See the spelling carefully, detach, package colon splines, detach, detach of package colon whatever the package previously loaded, you can enter. So automatically the splines package is detached. So whenever you can execute any commands related to splines, now it won't work out because of the detach. So like this, in the R software, we can clean up the windows with assign variables. Then coming to, just now we saw about R Studio. So how many windows are there? Then each window description. Then how to execute command by command. Then how to execute multiple commands at a time. Up to this we saw here. Now we will see some more details about R Studio. Here R Studio is an interface between R and us. Us means whoever, programmers, users, clients. So like operating system is an interface between the system and users. Like R Studio is also an interface between our environment and us. It is more useful for beginners. For beginners, it is very useful. It makes coding easier, the R Studio. When we start R Studio, we see the 4 windows what we discussed earlier. You can see the 4 windows. Window 1, script selection. Commands can be typed here. Window 2, console window, that is command line. R program window appears here. Window 3, environment window. Defined variables and objects are appeared here. Then window 4, output window, the output appears in this window. Now we will see elaborately one by one. So this is description of window 1, script window. So it is mainly used to write the commands and lines here. One by one, automatically line number is added, so you can type. So here save option is there, then run icon is there. So you can use any menus here for saving, opening, then viewing. All the details are available here. That is window 1, script section. Now you can see some more details. So whenever you can click on the plus symbol, the icon from the menu, so it shows save new script file by clicking here. Save new script file. Then here, this is another one, the save symbol, add new script file by clicking here. So here save option is there, then adding new file option is there. Then Here we have run button, rerun button. If you want to rerun second time, use this one. First time, use this one. To run a line or a set of line, highlight and click run here. This is the full description of window 1 script section. Then coming to window 2, which is console window, where R code appears here. R program window appears here. Calculations take place in console window. One can write programs in console also, but it is hard to make corrections and experiments with the coding using console window. This is one of the difficulty. Now you can see its screenshot. So here we have three options. One is console, terminal, jobs. So the default page is console of R. Here, wherever the prompt with cursor, you can type the R commands. Then those can be executed here in this window. That is the description of window 2. Then coming to window 3, that is environment window. Here all the variables and objects used in the program appear here. Whatever the variables and objects used, those are all appeared in this window. The nature and values of variables and objects also appear. The nature, the type of the objects and variables. See, whenever you can click on here, import dataset option is there. So data can be imported from other files by clicking here. Then this icon, stored value can be erased from here. This one, brush symbol. So for erasing. Then this history tab tells about the codes used earlier. Like in the R console window also previously, whatever the commands, whenever you can move up, all it shows. But by clicking history, all the previously executed commands will be shown here. Then in place of values, suppose here x1, the stored value x is 1 appears here. So then this is the description of window 3, environment window. Then coming to the last window, description of window 4, output window. The output of programs appear in this window. Here it has the following menus. One is files, second one plots, third one packages, fourth one help, then fifth one viewer. So plots shows the created plot graphic images. Packages shows the packages being used. Then help in finding functions, etc. So here output of programs appears here. This is window 4. So this is detailed description of the 4 windows in R Studio. Then in window 4, we will see one by one with some examples. First, we will see the packages. All the packages being installed appear here. Packages are not active by default. So check mark in the boxes to activate them. The following screen you can observe consisting of various packages. So some categories: user library, system library. Default, these are all not active. Whichever you want, you can click on the check boxes beside the packages. So then those will be activated. Then another one in window 4, help. Various types of help can be asked. For example, to know about histogram, type simply HIST, then information appears here. So in the help menu, right side you can see, type the required help text HIST, then about that histogram. Information is displayed. Whereas in R, we need to type the commands. But in R Studio, directly by typing in the search box, automatically the help information is displayed. Example, we will see if you want to create a histogram of values using R Studio. So the values 1 to 1, 1 to 3, 1 to 3, 1 to 2, 3. For these values, if you want to create histogram, R Studio has the following operation and output. How this will be executed in RStudio. Now you can see this is RStudio histogram program. So here I typed in the window 1 the script, the data you are adding here, x equal to c of whatever the data you can type here. Then this is the function for histogram HIST, for which data, the above data that is stored in x, so HIST of x. Then to run this function, select both the function and data, click on run or control enter. Then the commands will be displayed in the R window, only R commands. Then the history is displayed in the environment window. Then the output is displayed in the window 4. This is the histogram. We can practice this one in RStudio. Now come to RStudio. So here, first you can clear this window. You can delete it. So here, first what we used, x equal to c of, create the data, x equal to c of 1 2 1, sample data whatever 1 2 1, next 1 2 3, 1 2 3. So again that is repeated 1 2 3. Next 1 2 2 3, 1 2 2 3. So here the data is combined in the form of vector that can be stored into the variable x. Then the function is histogram, HIST of the variable. So now to execute this one, we can select the function as well as data, click on run. Now you can see. So the bottom second window, it displays HIST. Only R commands will be displayed here. Then the window 3, environment window, it displays values. So values x. So what values it contains? 1 2 1, whatever these values. Then window 4, output. So that is histogram. This is the histogram. Now you can see how easy it is comparing with R console. So RStudio is more user friendly. For beginners, it is very useful. So like that, you can type script here, then you can execute. The executable commands will be displayed in R window related to R. Then environment 3, that window 3, the history of the variables and their type are displayed here. Window 4, the output is displayed here. So this is one example histogram. Here the same thing you can execute in our R software console. So this is RStudio. Same we can execute using R. The commands are same, but in the command line you can type x equal to c of, then HIST simply. Whenever you can, after typing histo of x, simply you can enter, the output is displayed here. Now you can see in R. So here x equal to c of 1 comma 2 comma 1, 1 comma 2 comma 3. Again it is repeated 1 comma 2 comma 3. Again 1 comma 2 comma 2 comma 3. Whatever the values you can take. Now this data is moved to x. Now simply you can call HIST of x. Whenever you can enter. See here, one important point we have to remember. R is case sensitive. Means capital X is not same as small x. Here I entered capital X. So use, but we assigned with small x. Click on enter. Then you can see the right side window. You can see this is the output of histogram function with the data x, whatever the data we used. So like that in R console, this can be executed like this. In RStudio, this will be like this. So that is the difference between the two environments, R Studio and R Console. That's all about our lecture 3 on command line, data editors and R Studio. Finally, coming to conclusion, some concluding remarks or tips we have to remember. All of you, that you please try to do some experiments with these software, both R as well as R Studio, on the same lines which I have explained you, and try to get acquainted with the basic fundamentals and introductory part of this lecture. Now from the next lecture, we will try to see how to do different types of calculations in the R software. Till now, goodbye. All of you, a very happy